All right, so I want to first thank everybody for coming out, cause man, I asked each of you all in particular because to me, I always see that you guys are doing something and still doing big things in my eyes, and I know everybody else see it. De Niro with the music and with the artwork, and then you messing around with the videos and everything. You doing your thing on the music side. Candace, you like doing everything. You like manager. You like doing promotions. You like the businesswoman. I know you got some skills on the mic too. Oh yeah.
Low key though.
Do a little bit of everything. So and then my man said over here, cocky. This man do everything. He clothing line and business side. Like man, when I like he been doing it since we was shorty. So it's like man, everybody just progressing and doing bigger and better things. Like I've been seeing this in each of all of you. So I just wanna we have an open discussion about dreams and pretty much making it and what dreams mean to you. So you know what? I'm gonna start off. Ladies go first, so I'm gonna start off with Candace. So basically, I just want to say, I want to ask you rather, what is a dream? What does a dream mean to you?
A dream to me is something initially that only you can comprehend. It's something that you only have the access to envision. However, you're in control of bringing it to reality so that the world can see like your capabilities. It's a passion. It's a burning desire. It's something that's really, truly undescribable except that being to the person. It's just a sacred, like, it's a rush. It's a drug. It's an addiction. It's a lifestyle. I could keep going. Like, it's just...
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. So, it fuels you. It definitely keeps you going. So what is it that you're trying to accomplish? We 2017 in, and it's the start of the year. What do you have planned that you're really trying to get accomplished, and what are some steps that you're gonna take in order to get there?
First and foremost, with anything in life, you actually have to take a look at yourself. So I know that I have to prepare myself mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually to be able to accept the things that are in store for me. I know that they are nothing outside of greatness. What I hope for 2017, I really didn't have like any resolutions. I'm just really big on, results. So I have what I want to unleash in 2017 really is my desire is like a platform for youth, like to provide them with an environment and positive alternatives to show them that there's a different way of living. Like I intend to inspire and empower anybody I come in contact with. So to me, that's really, really big. And assisting other people with accomplishing their dreams allows me to have like a personal fulfillment within myself, So continue to be a support system for others and continue to be that platform and that role model for the youth to look up to.
That's awesome. I've definitely been seeing that in you. You have been doing your thing, and anybody as well as me can see it. And man, it's definitely inspirational. So you definitely had that going for you. So man, big ups on that, man. You doing your thing. So keep going.
Thank you.
Keep going. And we're gonna jump in. My man's De Niro over here. I've been knowing him since he was a shorty, man. He always been doing his thing on the music, and every year he just been stepping it up more and more. Like he just been going hard with it, man, and just flooding us with music and videos and everything, and his own style. Like he sets himself apart from other artists in Chicago and other artists, period. So what I want to ask you is, what does a dream mean to you, and what is it that you're trying to accomplish and get done this year? We 2017 in, it's the start, so we're gonna start right there with you.
Well, I feel like a dream is something that you want to follow. Everybody should follow their dreams. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
P.S. A lot of people that stop following their dreams, but I feel like everybody can do what they want to do. You feel me? It's all about your work ethic and how bad you want it. So that's why I worry about, you feel me, working, you feel me? I know you ain't gonna get nowhere if you don't work to do it.
Yeah,
You
that's
feel
true.
me? You can
gotta
wake up
work.
every day and, you know what I'm saying, you can wake up every day like, man, that's what I wanna do. You feel me? Or that's what I wanna be, or that's how much money I wanna have, or this how much stuff I wanna have, but you feel me? You gonna do it?
Yeah.
So that's why every day I work with what I want to do. That's what I want to do. You feel me? Do music, videos, entertainment, period. You know.
Mm.
So
What steps are you trying to take, you know, so you can really you know, so you can really set this thing out, you know, what's that big move you trying to make this year?
branding myself, you know, separating myself from everybody, do what I want to do, and you know, focus on myself right now. So I, you know, focus on any aspect or area that I need to do to show what I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, put music out there, dropping videos, you know, networking, you feel me, shows, you know.
Everything.
You know.
Got a network. Got a network.
Yeah.
Hey, I love that. Keep doing your thing. You doing it, and I know everybody else see it as well as I do. So, you're doing your thing. So we're gonna jump to my man Sid. I've been knowing him since he was a shorty. He been doing clothes. You know, even when we were shorties, like he was doing his thing. Like, and now he just like took it up like a whole like couple notches up. Like, you know, my man's De Niro got his jacket on right now. Like, man, it's official. Like he's
nice, man. You know what I'm saying?
he's doing his thing. So what I want to ask you is, what does a dream mean to you, and what is it that you're trying to get accomplished this year? What is it you're trying to do this year?
What the dream mean to me is, it ain't like something you can follow. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even like something that you like imagine. You know what I'm saying? It's like something that you could bring to reality. You know what I'm saying? So to cut that short, what a dream mean to me is something that you got the skills to do to make come true. Like, you can really make a dream come true. And for example, no, we're not even gonna do no examples. We're just gonna cut the examples out. We won't cut the examples out. Examples too much. That's too much information. But you know what I'm saying? A dream to me is you're not sitting there fantasizing or something. You actually putting in all the work ethic to get it done. You know, like you actually making it happen. Like, we just gonna X out the dream, the whole dream part. And this year, our whole thing is to come stronger as a team. You always strong as a team, you know. I mean, they say you can't do it, you know, by yourself a lot, but you can, but you really can't, because it's strong as a team. So my whole thing is to bring everybody with me and make it a real powerful movement.
That unstoppable movement. You got that team, like they say, like you said, you need a team like Steph Curry wouldn't be, you know, who he is without his team.
Yeah,
So
you
need your team and everything you do.
You gotta pass the ball, man. You just gotta pass the ball, man. You always gotta give assist to somebody else. No matter what they doing, they ain't even gotta be in the same field as you or whatever you're doing. You know, it's sharing is caring.
All right.
Sharing is caring.
All right.
So.
And what is it that you trying to get done this year? What's that big thing that you trying to get accomplished for this year?
An empire.
Empire.
Count all the bricks. We're gonna put all the bricks up. We're gonna stack them up one by one. No matter what nobody do, no matter what their talent is, we're gonna put it all in one and we're gonna stack it up. Yeah. We're gonna break necks. We're gonna step on toes. We're gonna keep this shit cocky. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yes, you know what I'm saying? That's how we gonna do that, man. It's teamwork. Make the dream work.
All right, I can definitely understand
That's
that.
right, that's
I can definitely understand that. So
throw that in there for you.
as far as me with the dream, I just, you know, a dream can be a lot of things, you know. And we all go about different ways on how we gonna get it. But it's just, man, uh, it's like everybody has their own idea, their own version of what their dreams means to them. And for me, particular, I just I just want to just better myself. I want to leave something behind. So like I want to be not necessarily like I'm not trying to be like filthy rich and like have like be all flashy and stuff like that. What I'm trying to do is I'm doing a little bit of acting. I'm doing a little bit of music. I'm doing a little bit of videos. I'm doing a lot of different things. One is gonna open the door to something else, and that's gonna open many doors. And the main thing is I want to leave something behind. I don't just want to be, I don't just want to be living. I want to like to have lived. I want to like, man, they be like, man, this dude like really lived. Like when it's all said and done, I want to just want to be like, man, I really lived. And so, like my man Zanera was saying, sometimes you just gotta work. You just gotta put in that work. Like, you might be tired some days you don't want to get up, but you just gotta, man, you gotta put in that work, because you can always get better. You can always do better. And there's somebody out there that wants your spot. Somebody wants what you have. Like you doing your thing right now with the clothes, and somebody wanna like, somebody wanna take your spot. You doing your thing with the music, somebody wanna take your spot. You doing your thing. You trying to like build these facilities and everything, and you trying to be this big role model and everything, and you can make the next Oprah, and somebody wants your spot. Somebody who's trying to do that too. So we gotta work twice as hard. We gotta work 3 times as hard. So, that's basically what I'm trying to do with it. And man, it's not easy, man. It's definitely not easy, man. It's a struggle, but learning. So I want to throw one more question out there. What is the hardest thing about this, like your dream or this music that you trying to get done? What is like some of the hardest stuff that you have to and had to deal with?
Real life.
real life.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that comes. You want to do what you want to do, but hey, it's real. You gotta wake up too. Like, hold on. You feel me? I still got what I got. I ain't got time to do. I got the bills to pay. You feel me? I ain't made it yet. Or anything might happen. Anything. You feel me? You never know. You might hurt yourself. You can't do this no more.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen on this journey.
It costs. It definitely costs. Whatever you want to do, it definitely costs.
Yeah. That's the thing too. Like you gotta, like, a lot of people don't like to do this, but you gotta invest in yourself. Like, man, you are your biggest investment. You gotta invest in yourself. Ain't nobody gonna put in more money in you than you. Period. Like, man. So, whew.
That's the truth, though. That was a good ass answer. I don't even know what to say.
No, I'm gonna jump to you though. Like, what's the hardest thing about what you're trying to do, and what is some of the stuff that has happened on your journey, on like some of the things, some of the stuff that came up on your path, on your journey?
There's been a lot of obstacles. There's been a lot of challenges. I mean, that's a given. Like he said, it's a part of life. You gotta go through to get through. You know what I mean? So I think one of my biggest things that kind of initially discouraged me when I started diving into being an entrepreneur is finding like that support system, and what said with having an appropriate team. Because it's like when people see that you have potential, they try to measure it towards what they may have, and if it's a little bit slightly over what they have, then it's envy comes into play. So I've met so many older women that I would try to latch on to, thinking that they will help me, but they saw me as a threat. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so when you're a threat, you constantly a target. You know what I mean? And when you hungry out here, like, it's other people out here that's hungry too. So, I mean, just like you said, life. You got to know that when you travel in this journey, there's going to be obstacles. There's going to be things and barriers that stand in your way. But if you believe in yourself, no matter what, then you're always going to have that persistence and that perseverance to like push through it all. So,
oh man, I feel that. That's powerful. All right, so yeah, we're gonna jump to you, man. So, basically, what is some of the hard things that you had to deal with, and and are dealing with on your journey, on what you're working on, what you're trying to get accomplished. What's some of the stuff that you've had to deal with and that's been hard?
Doing it by myself. The people I can trust.
Mm-hmm.
The people I can work with. It's always been the hardest thing, you know, because a lot of people might not be on your level. But thanks to, still recording, right?
Yeah, we still
You and her, and of course that's Lil Bro. But between us, you know, y'all actually gave me that type of, man, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Stay on this side of the fence type of atmosphere. So it was always the people. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard, kid, when you doing other shit. Sometimes you gotta do a lot of dirt to make things real clean, to live clean. You gotta do that. So, and that come with the people you dealing with too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's basically about the crabs and shit like that. But it's the people. You know what I'm saying? That's the hardest thing I ever have to deal with. It's the people who I can trust, who I can't trust.
So you've been switching your circle up a lot, you know, dealing with people like some people you thought, you know.
Now, to be honest, when I met y'all, you know, everything changed. You know what I'm saying? Not even when I met y'all. It's just like when we got real deep in this. This gonna change the whole camera footage.
Yeah.
When we got real deep in this, you know what I'm saying? Everything became a little different. You know, I mean, all of us grew up together. All of us was doing different things. We all had a different type of bond with each other. But when we growing a part of one thing, like you gotta see how we just put this together. Like I be thinking about this a lot. Just think about how all of us was in different places and we all just linked up out the blue.
Yeah, you know,
really
everybody here is doing different things. Like we all doing different things. We all got different stuff going on, but we all right here sharing our visions, sharing our dreams, and you know, shedding some inspiration and some motivation for you all out there. But it's definitely a journey, man. It's rough. You know, like they say, you get cuts and bruises and all that stuff, man.
Keep going.
Gotta keep going. As life happens, man, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. That's the biggest thing. Even when it gets hard, when it gets rocky,
Gotta keep
That's
going.
what separates
keep going.
yourself, though.
Yeah,
Because there's a lot of people that be like, hey, he's still doing it. I bet stop.
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people quit. A lot of people quit. Like it gets rough.
It's all about who
They're
gonna
throwing
be
it
Never
down.
down.
give up, never give in,
That's the truth.
succeed or
Real
not
talk.
trying.
That's the truth.
That's what you know.
That's the truth.
Yeah, a lot of people do clothes. A lot of people do music. A lot of people.
I just said
Mhm.
this.
Yeah.
What you saying right now?
Everybody do that
Yeah.
now. You feel me?
So you gotta.
But I done seen years. I don't see them doing it no more.
Yeah,
That's true.
how you do it.
You gotta keep going
What
on,
you
you
come up
know.
with.
Did y'all just hear what he said? He said never quit. Sometimes you just gotta keep going. You just gotta keep going. That's life. That's life. You just gotta keep going. So, you know, we gon' end this off pretty much, you know, just giving you guys some inspiration, some motivation, something to keep you going, something to get them days going. You know, when you don't feel like doing something, like you like, man, I'm tired of my alarm clock. I just want to throw it and, you know, take a bat and just well, that's something else. But no, but you know, sometimes you got to keep going. No, you know, you might get aggravated, you might get tired, you might get mad, but you got to keep going. It's life. It's a part of life. Nobody said it was gonna be perfect.
Well, yeah.
And if your dreams don't scare you, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're not dreaming big enough. You heard it from Miss CEO herself.
So that's true. That's some powerful stuff. She
Yeah,
just
that
gave
was-
y'all
that
some.
was
She just
very
gave y'all some jewels. Now we're just gonna end this off. You know, and you have anything you want to say? You want to say as far as like, you know, telling people to stay on course and never give up and just, you know, just keep chasing, keep following that thing. Just keep going.
My main advice to people is don't just stay in your own lane, make your lane. Make your own lane.
Make
Even if
your
you gotta
lane.
stay in your lane, just make your lane. Cause sometimes you gotta switch lanes to take a lane. Is that too much?
No,
Nah,
shit,
you
take
can-
your own lane. Take your own
Okay.
lane.
I was just making sure that went too late.
Because some people got some people in that rear view. You know, you gotta get in your own lane.
So make your own lane. You know what I'm saying? Ride your own wave. Pull everybody up with you because it's better building that way. You know, you can't always hit every point. You know, sometimes, like I said, you gotta pass the ball or get it taken. So, is that aggressive?
No, hey, that was dead on. I couldn't agree with you more.
I mean, yeah, it's teamwork, man. It's all about teamwork. Like I say, you can't do nothing by yourself. You know, so you can, but you ain't gonna last. You last best as a team because your man stuck on one thing and everybody else everywhere, and you want to make sure you got everything sold up. So that way, you can't lose that way. You're gonna always win.
All right.
That's my advice.
I feel that. You know, Candace, what you want to leave? What you want to leave everybody? You know, so they can keep going, keep pushing, keep moving.
I want you all to know that there will be doubters, there will be critics, but your main job is to make them all a witness. And I cannot stress this enough. You are your own worst enemy. Once you get yourself out the way and you learn how to become your own best friend, then that's when everything else that you desire will become your actual physical reality. But through it all, never give up, never give in, succeed, or die trying.
Wow. Man. Ooh. That's some powerful stuff there.
Somebody died.
All right, Gennaro, we gon' he said somebody.
Man, all I want to say is stay focused on what you want to do if that's what you want to do. You know, don't let nobody tell you can't do what you want to do. You feel me? Should nobody tell you, you know what I'm saying, you can't do what you want to do. But, you know, stay motivated and positive. It'll take you a long way.
Man, that last part you just said, can't nobody tell you what to do. Like,
they not you. They don't know.
They not you. They don't
know
see it like you
draft.
see it.
You that's why
They
gonna
don't see
tell
it like
you,
you see it.
you can't do this. How you know?
Right.
You ain't
experienced, so you don't
Nah,
know
they say
my
what you should do.
drive.
You should do this.
You should do it this way. You should do it this
Just
way.
like you
Sometimes
said.
it's good to take advice though. It's all good to take advice though, but
You can take some advice, but like
Not
not all advice. Not
And
all
everybody
advice.
not gonna understand you.
Yeah,
Everybody not
yeah,
gonna
they not
understand
you, so
your
they not gonna-
passion.
right.
Stop looking for everybody to support you. What you have may not
Wow.
necessarily be for everybody.
Real talk.
It may seem stupid to them, but as long as you keep going and hold truth into it, then it's gonna be everything that you want it to be. Stop looking for anybody else to validate you. That's the biggest mistake that anybody can make. When you stop looking for validation is when you'll be able to fulfill your destiny.
Stop
Never look
looking
to
for
others for
validation.
validation.
Ooh, that's tough. That's some powerful stuff,
Real.
man. Because you know, I think a lot of people want that. They're like, man, they want that thing. They want that status. Like, man, like, you know, I don't have enough people seeing me. Like, man, I want everybody to like me. I want everybody to love you. That's not gonna happen. Not everybody's gonna like you. Not everybody's gonna love you. Man, you might lose some people along the way. You might gain some people along the way. Like, not everybody's gonna like you. Not everybody's gonna love you. But you gotta keep going. Like, man, it's tough. It's tough. It's definitely a road. Like,
Right,
man.
because we make it look easy, but I swear, God,
It's not.
Oh, bro.
man,
It's not easy.
man.
Only the strong survive, and the weak shall suffer.
Man, and you know what? this is so funny, but man, I'm like, man, it was some days like, man, I would sacrifice like my like, man, what I was gonna be eating that day in order to like put money in this, cause I'm like, man, this gonna make money, like, you know. And sometimes it works out in my favor, sometimes it don't. So it's like a hit and miss kind of thing. So it's like, you know, I was like Chef Boyardee with the ramen noodles, man, cutting up hot dogs and throwing them in there, man. Like, man, sometimes you just gotta make a sacrifice. You gotta make sacrifices. Like, man, can't nobody get nowhere without making a sacrifice. You have to make sacrifices. Like, man, in order to get there. Like, man, it's
a dirty job.
Dirty job.
Dirty job.
But we want to thank everybody for watching. And, man, I want to thank you all for coming out and having this sit down and this discussion for the people. So, signing off.
Chasing the dream, 365, kid.